Easy, boy.
Well, where do you think you're going, boy?
Branchville?
Branchville.
The toll for crossing this bridge is $2.
I ain't got $2.
Come on down there, boy.
Oh, I ain't got $2.
Ain't got $2. Well, maybe you got $2 worth of goods on that wagon.
Yeah.
I'll go take a look.
Now you be good.
Arnold? Yeah? Got some valuables. Looky here. This might be worth $2.
That belonged to my mother.
Now, what's so important about this here?
Hey, you quit, Arnold! Arnold, right some of that gas!
What happened, boy?
2 men, they tried to rob me.
Here's you didn't just stand by and let them.
No, sir, what's in that wagon's all I got.
My name's Will Parker.
Mine's Cav Rand.
Glad to know you, Cav. Where are you headed?
Branchville.
I'm going there, too. Still a few days off. I'll ride in with you if you don't mind.
No, sir, I don't mind.
Good. We can make camp over there under them trees. Maybe get you dried out a little. Come on.
All right.
You got business in Branchville, Cav?
I'm gonna sell my mules and this wagon and everything that's in it.
Where's your folks?
Dead.
How'd that happen?
We was coming through Louisiana when they caught it. Folks there calls it bottomline fever.
All of them, boy?
My sister, kid brother, Mom, and then Pa. I seen to the burying. Mr. Parker, answer me something. How come I was the only one didn't catch it?
I can't answer that, Cav. Why are you going west? Why don't you head back home where you got kin?
Pa said he wanted to make Texans out of us, Rands. Thought it fitting if one of us made it.
Well, I'm going to be needing a wagon and a good team to pull it.
You think you'll buy him from me?
Here, you're going to be a Texan, you're going to have a sizable appetite. Pull him up over here, Cav.
All right.
Hey, Dimmer! Jim!
Will Parker! My gosh, it's good to see you!
How you doing, Jim? Say, you're losing some of that belly.
You always say that. What are you doing here?
Oh, just passing through, Jim. Cav, this here's Jim Dimmer. Jim is Cav Rand.
Howdy.
Well, howdy, boy. Cav, you're new in these parts.
Yes, sir.
I'm a-buying this team and wagon. His furniture and belongings is up for sale. We thought maybe you might help us out with it.
Everything?
Yes, sir, everything.
Tables, chairs, bed? You know, Emmett Winslow down at the general store might be interested in buying. I'll go fetch him.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You tell him he might be missing out on a bargain if he don't come running.
Yeah, I'll bet he will. You wait right here.
All right, Jim.
Oh, Mr. Winslow, I sure want to thank you.
You're entirely welcome, son. Although it's a good deal more than I wanted to pay for second-hand goods.
Oh, hogwash, Emmett, you got a bargain and you know it. Now untie the mule.
Mules?
Here, boy, you might be wanting these.
Will! Will Parker!
Come on, Cav. Somebody I want you to meet.
Well, Will,
How are you, Addie?
it's good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you.
How are you?
Fine, Addie. You sure are a sight for sore eyes. Oh, this is Cav Rand. This is Mrs. Mason.
Hello, Mrs. Mason.
Hello, Cav.
I met up with Cav on the road. He lost his family a while back.
I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
Why don't you two come in and sit a while? It just so happens I have a rhubarb pie, fresh from the oven.
Rhubarb pie?
I've been thinking on it, Addie. It just don't seem right a boy Cav's age be gallivanting around over the country by himself. I was wondering maybe if you could put him up here.
Why, sure. I have a nice room all fixed up.
But I don't want to stay here. Nothing personal, ma'am, but... Mr. Parker, I've done some thinking on it, too. Well, I was going to ask if I'd go with you. I was hoping you'd give me a job, maybe driving a wagon.
I already got a driver, Cav.
But nobody can handle Bo and Billy as good as me. Why, I just barely touch them with the reins and soft-talk them into doing most anything.
Let me ask you one question. If your folks was still here, what would they want you to do? I'll be back through here come the end of summer. We'll see how you're doing with your schooling then. I might be able to find a job for you on the ranch. That agreeable?
Guess so. Here you go, boy. Howdy, Mr. Dimmer.
Hello, Cav. Well, how's school going?
All right, I guess, Mr. Dimmer.
You heard from Will Parker?
Got a letter this morning. Said he'd be moving out with the herd pretty soon.
You still wish you were going with him, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You know, this here horse is sure taking a shine to you. Sight the way he carries on when you show up.
Sure is a pretty thing.
Well, I wouldn't go getting too friendly with him. You know, he goes up for auction tomorrow afternoon with the rest of this here stock.
Tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, auction starts at 3 o'clock.
Good afternoon, friends. Shawnee's my name and peddling is my game. I got a line of goods here'll beat store prices anywhere. I got Yankee rum and I got cheese. I got salted codfish. I got gumdrops and sour balls for them afflicted with a sweet tooth. I got a complete line of patent medicines here, including Dr. Parmeter's magnetic snake oil, guaranteed cure for rheumatism, frostbite, toothache, sciatica, and bilious complaints. That's a fine-looking horse you got there. Yeah. I got the world-famous Kickapoo Indian salve that's made from buffalo tallow and healing herbs. I got stave saws and barrel heaters and brooms. I got a boot blacking in there, boy, that'll make them cow boots purely shine. Yeah.
We're not interested. Come on, Cav.
Well, now, hey, folks, wait a minute. Hey, I'm only just beginning here. Hey, I got a hair restorer in there. It's guaranteed to sprout hair on the back of a frog. You don't need none, just some for your friends. 30-day free trial offer. You get your money back, you ain't satisfied. Yeah, sure, fine-looking animal. You know, I could almost believe he was a racehorse.
He runs a little.
A little? Why, there ain't a horse in 7 counties that'd come close to him in a race.
Do tell.
Well, that's what you said, Mr. Demmer.
Well, he won both heats at the county fair last year.
Yeah, well, that's pretty fast, ain't it?
Well, the competition weren't much.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you now, I ain't that much interested in speed. You know, poor old traveling peddler like me, but I just seen him and took a fancy to his looks. I suppose he's up for sale, ain't he?
I'm afraid not.
Well, now, wait a minute now. I do a little horse trading on the side. Now, you see that gray over there I use as a saddle horse? Well, I got him from a Bear Creek mercantile man who couldn't pay his bill. Now, you wouldn't believe it, but that there gray has a bloodline in him, and it'd make old General Harper herself proud to sit up on him. Now, I'll tell you, I'll trade you that there gray even for this here black horse. And just 'cause I like his looks, don't know nothing more about him.
That horse goes up for sale tomorrow afternoon at public auction. The Carson dispersal sale. I couldn't sell him or swap him even if I wanted to.
Auction, eh? Well, I reckon there's no harm in me sticking around and making a bid on him myself, is there?
Expect I'll be here, too. So long, Mr. Demmer.
Bye, Cav.
Oh, say, can I get a nose bag of feed from you?
I'll fetch it.
Wait a minute now. I want you to come on over here. I got somebody for you to meet. Ah, there. Now I want you two to get acquainted. Them two didn't notice it, but you two are the spitting image of one another. You're a regular pair of twins from head to hock. You know there's a lot of money to be made if a man had a pair of matching horses and knew what to do with them. Why, the three of us could make enough money so those old Shaw and Eve would just be sitting in the cooling shade being waited on hand and foot by a pretty little Cajun gal that I know of. Just lazy away the rest of his life. And you two, you'd be right there with me. Just a-munching on that tall, sweet grass until calling day. Pretty little ponies. Maybe there's gonna be a golden dream tomorrow. Come true. Right after that there auction, eh?
30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. I got 30. Do I hear 35? 30 I got, and I want 35. Gentlemen, gentlemen, this buggy horse will pull double or single. He'll go all the way. Now I've heard 30 once, I want 35. Do I hear 35? Do I hear 35? 30 once, 30 twice, sold for $30 to Mr. Griffin.
Fair enough, Demmer.
Next horse. All right, here you are, gentlemen. A beauty. A real beauty. 5 years old. Sound as a dollar. Fastest thing on 4 legs around these parts. And purely an angel under the saddle. He'll take you to California or down to the corner meeting house. Now, who'll start the bidding at $50?
$50.
$50 I've got from Mr. Griffin. 50. Do I hear 60?
60.
60 from Cav Rand. 60 I got. Do I hear 70?
Come on, boy. We ain't fooling around with marbles. This here's money.
That boy's got the money. I'll vouch for that.
70.
70 from Shawnee the peddler. 70. Do I hear 80?
75.
80.
80. The boy knows horse flesh, and that's a fact. 80 I got. Do I hear 85? How about it, Mr. Griffin? Aha! Mr. Griffin's gone to church. Do I hear 90? Do I hear 90?
Bid 85.
85 from Shawnee the peddler. Do I hear 90?
90.
90 from Cav Ranch. 90. I want 100. I want to hear 100. 100 once. 100. I got 90. 90 once. 90 twice. Sold for $90 to Cav Ranch. Pick up your horse, boy. All right, bring in that next horse. All right, gentlemen, here we have a fine 9-year-old bay.
Well, Cav, looks like you're ready for cowboying.
Yes, sir. Oh, could you tell me how far it is to Tyler?
Well, that's a long ride.
Yes, sir, I know, but there's somebody I got to see there.
Well, that road out there leads into Lufkin. Tyler's north of there. Just ask anybody in Lufkin, they'll direct you.
Thank you, Mr. Perkins.
And, good luck, Cav.
What on earth?
Ain't he a beauty, ma'am? Just bought him over there at the auction.
Bought him?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, he sure is a beautiful horse. What's his name?
Ain't thought of one yet.
Well, I guess I better get these in the oven.
Mrs. Mason.
Know what we're having for supper tonight?
Miss Mason.
Hot roast and brown potatoes.
Miss Mason, I won't be here for supper.
Oh? Where will you be?
I'm leaving.
Leaving?
I tried real hard. I want you to know I appreciate everything you've done for me, but I have to try and catch up with Mr. Parker.
But, Cav, he already told you.
I'm hoping he'll change his mind about taking me along on the drive.
This is something you have to do, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I suppose Will would have done the same thing when he was younger. Cav, if it doesn't work out, will you come back? Your room will be waiting.
I expect you better be going.
Not until you've had some supper.
It's a black night. Black as coal. Coal. You like that name, boy? I like it. And it's going to be yours.
Boy, you sure made a mistake outbidding me on that horse. But being a man who follows the golden rule as laid down in the scriptures, why, you'll find old Shawnee's a forgiving man. Now, all I want from you is the horse.
Coal's mine. You got no right.
Don't interrupt your eldest son. Tell you what you're going to do. You're going to take that bill of sale out of your pocket, throw it in the fire. And then you're going to sign this here new one. Me. Right there.
I ain't signing coal over to you or nobody.
You misunderstand me, son. I ain't asking you. I'm telling you. You hear me?
No matter what you do to me, I ain't signing my horse over to you.
Well, I'll tell you, son. I can't have him. You ain't gonna have him either. Fact is, there ain't nobody gonna have him. Except maybe the devil.
No, wait, don't shoot him. Here, you can have him. Here's the bill of sale. I'll burn it. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. Here, don't shoot him. Here. Don't shoot him! Don't!
Yeah. You ain't got no more use for your saddle, so you just carry it on over there and throw it on him. Go on, boy. Put that bridle on. Put the saddle on, boy. Come on, move.
It's broke.
What is?
The cinch broke. Look. See? Morning.
Morning.
All right if I water my horse?
Trough's right there.
You cab ran?
Yes, sir.
Let's go, boy.
Go where?
Link, you
What'd
see
I
the
do?
horse.
What are you gonna do?
I'm the sheriff of this town, boy. Don't give me none of your sass.
But I didn't break no laws or nothing.
I'm sure you didn't.
What are you doing?
Wait a while and you'll find out about all this. Now take it easy there, boy. I don't want to have to rodeo you and then.
Oh, you're taking me.
You'll find out directly, boy.
What'd I do? I do? Ain't you gonna tell me what this is all about?
I sure am, boy. You're wanted for stealing a horse.
Stealing a horse?
That's right, that black gelding you just rode in here on.
But I didn't steal Cole, I bought him.
All you gotta do is show me a bill of sale.
Well, I can't. See, there was this man.
That's what I thought. I got something in here I want you to hear, boy. Telegram. Come a little while ago. Appeared before me, Justice of the Circuit Court of Angelina County, the Honorable Wendell T. Adams. Yes, not the part. Here we are. The complainant, one Homer C. Davis, hereby states that a certain juvenile being the age of approximately 15 years named Cav Rand did purloin, steal, and take from the complainant one valuable horse, a black gelding of the name of Cole, standing 15 hands, 2 inches high, so herein described. Reward of $25 is offered by the complainant, Mr. Davis, for the recovery of his horse.
That's me, Sheriff Homer C. Davis.
He's lying. His name isn't Mr. Davis. It's Shawnee. You ask him why I ain't got the bill of sale for my horse.
Sheriff, the boy's been out in the sun, and he ain't well. Now, I know these symptoms very well. Fancy and things, you know what I mean? Forgetfulness. Why, I bet he don't even recollect selling me that horse.
Well, I didn't sell you the horse. You...
Bill of sale, boy. Pardon me. And then he come and stole the horse back from me while I was holding a prayer meeting back on the trail there with some folks, you know, some stray sheep and the like.
You a man of the cloth, Mr. Davis?
Well, I tried to model my life after the teachings of the good book. Try to bring strays back into the fold wherever I can.
Very admirable trait. Is this your signature, son?
He made me sign it.
You see what I mean about the sun, Sheriff?
Well, I'll tell you, boy. This bill of sale is all legal and proper. Means I'm duty-bound to turn Mr. Davis's horse over to him.
Thank you, sir.
But you can't.
Who's to say I can't? Mr. Davis, this telegram mentions a reward.
A reward? Oh, yes, Sheriff. Forgive the oversight. I just, here we are. And the bill of sale, Sheriff. Thank you.
What about the boy? Circuit judge will be coming through here in a week or two if you want to press your charges.
Fine. The circuit judge. Well, Sheriff, actually, I have no wish to punish the boy unduly. Maybe you could just let him cool off in the jail cell for a day or so. You know what I mean, learn him a lesson.
You pick up your horse at the livery stable.
Much obliged, sir. Sheriff, who is that splendid-looking group of men out there?
That's Tiny Nichols and his boys from the Barzee Ranch. I always like to see him come into the saloon on payday.
You own this,
I own the town, Mr. Davis.
The town?
Must be something pretty special about that horse, boy, to make you want to steal it.
I already told you. I didn't steal him.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Tiny, pull. Come on, Tiny. Come on, let's go, boy.
Got him going there, Mac.
Come on, Tiny.
Do it. Down now.
Do it, Tiny.
Come on down with it.
Come on, let's go, boy. You got him, baby. Come on, Tiny. Now you got him just where you want him.
You got him going, Mac. I'm down now.
Now there's a woman.
Well, it ain't no coyote.
Hey, who's coming out in that wagon?
Where you got her hit?
The singing voice that you are listening to is coming from right here.
Out at the funeral?
That magnificent instrument is the most recent invention of Mr. Thomas A. Edison. It's called a phonograph.
Phonograph.
That's right. And the music is coming right off one of them miraculous little cylinders right there. Listen to it, boys.
Sure is pretty singing, ain't it? That sure take care of them lonelies when we was night watching them cattle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I got to have me one of them. What you asking for it?
The unbelievable price of only $2.
Mister, you just sold yourself a song. Ooh-wee. Looky what I got me.
Let me tell you. Careful with it.
Pardon me, friend. I neglected to tell you, but you can't play that there unless you got this here.
Oh. Well, how much you asking for that?
Gonna let you have this at a special reduced price of $40.
What? $40? A lot of money.
Mister, you give me back my $2.
Friend, if you'd like to reconsider the deal, if I may, you got your $2 back. Now, gentlemen, before you move on, I want to introduce you to the finest and most complete line of merchandise that you're likely to see anywhere else in your travels. And at prices that defy competition. Now, don't put your fingers on that, brother, because the dirt don't do them no good. Right over here, we got genuine gold-filled watches, imported from St. Louis, at a special cost to you of $3. Over here, Mother Mercer's pine tar soap. Now, that's a peerless remedy. Now, that's used for the removal of blemishes and blotches and other unsightly eruptions of the skin. This gentleman over here is holding in his hand a jar of Gorshin's Persian salve. Now, that's an instant cure for blisters, for saddle sore, for corns, for ingrown toenails. Them feet of yours deserve this. Up there we got what? This whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey? Well, no, friend. Now, that's a tonic water. That's made from a very secret formula. That's brewed to put lightning into the feet, not the head.
Well, let's just have it at a...
Oh, wait a minute. No, friend. No. I wouldn't do that if I were you. No. That's liable to confuse your plumbing. Oh, that tonic water is for horses. Horses?
Oh, go on. You mean to tell me this will make a horse run faster?
Yeah, that's exactly what I mean, sir.
Even this wagon-pulling horse? Yeah, that sick old thing.
Now, listen, I'm going to tell you, this here horse was weaned on that tonic water.
Didn't do him much good, did it?
He saddle broke? Well, yeah, I've rode him a time or two.
Oh, and according to what you're saying, is any other horse ought to eat his dust.
Yeah, I expect so.
Say, Peddler, would you be willing to back that up with, say, a $20 bill in a race with Pete's horse?
You run a pretty quick horse, huh, boy?
Yes, sir.
But now you men, well, you ain't asking me to gamble with you, are you?
Oh, no. Oh, we'll call it a sporting wager.
No. No, the good book fairly clamors against the evils of gambling.
Oh.
I'll quote you chapter and verse. Oh, I can show you a section in the book of Ezekiel.
Well, we might be able to make it a bit more interesting. I'm sure that Macklin here and the rest of the boys are willing to bet on Pete's horse in a race with yours.
Yeah, I got $12 right here. 20 I'll put on it.
Boys,
Yeah.
it just ain't right.
Oh, I knew he was all talk. Let's go have another drink.
One bag all the time.
However, you really want to? All right, let's do it. Sarah up there, could I have your assistance? Come on down.
Get on down. Help us man out here. We won't get...
Now, if you'll just write down on this paper the names and hold the wagers of each of these gentlemen, I'll be obliged. I'll be with you shortly.
Hey, Peddler, where you going?
Well, I gotta get unhitched the saddle, don't I?
Yeah.
5 times 5 is 25.
Come on.
6 is 30.
I hear you.
5 times 8 is 40.
Give me a chance. All right, Link. Now, come on. Give me some of that. I got $7.35 here, sis.
How do you
Come
expect
on
me to
now, Link.
write if you're all going to come screaming at me at the same time? Now, just give me a chance.
5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40. Way down yonder in the maple swamp, water's soft and muddy. There I met a pretty little maid. There I spied my honey.
Mr. Davis?
What are you doing here, Sheriff?
Peculiar thing. You remember that telegram I got from Judge Wendell T. Adams of Angelina County?
Yeah.
There's only one circuit judge in Angelina County. His name's Fred Warmer. Now, I've known old Fred now going on about 20 years.
Well, go on. I know that ain't all.
Well, I heard you making that tonic pitch of yours. You know how it makes horses run so fast? And I figured that gelding there didn't need any tonic, does he?
No, he don't.
Well, that's why I come over and saddle him up for you. I hope maybe you'd cut me in.
Well, I'm much obliged, Sheriff. But why should I cut you in?
You ever see a bunch of drovers when they was mad? Real mad? Like as if some stranger switched horses on them in a match race? Run a ringer in on them?
I know what you mean. How much you want? Half.
In exchange for my services as race starter and judge and that sort of thing. And my silence. I presume you accept my terms, Mr. Davis.
Oh, no question, Sheriff.
Good. All you gotta do is tighten up that cinch a little. I'll go out and set up the course for our race.
Here he comes, fellas. Well, look at that red ribbon. You ready, Peddler?
Ready, sir.
Sheriff Epps has volunteered to act as our judge and starter.
Mighty kind of the sheriff.
Link has our bet.
I come to $60.
Can you cover that much, Peddler?
I believe I can.
Now, you see them two trees out there about 400 yards?
I do.
Yeah. That's where you start. Link. Finish up about right here. Link will hold the pole. You ride on out there, we'll get the race started. You just cut loose when I fire.
Come on, feet out there, man. Come on, feet.
I gotta say, that horse better be able to run, peddler.
Yeah.
It looks like they're about ready.
Better fire, Sheriff. How much that peddler say that tonic water's worth?
There's 10, 20, 30. All right.
I forgot to inquire, Mr. Davis. You got a license to race horses in this county?
Yeah. A license.
Fee's $10. Now, being the duly elected tax collector, I'd be willing to accept payment. Man caught racing without a license, fine is 20.
Oh. So what you're doing is really saving me $10, huh? Yeah. Well, I better be moving out now, Sheriff. Don't have me believing I lost the horse race.
So long, peddler.
5 times 5 is 25. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8 is 40.
Sheriff? Sheriff Epps, can I see you for a minute? Sheriff?
Sheriff, how long am I going to be in here?
I don't know. You got any money?
I got $16.
Well, in that case, I'd say bail for you would be about 15.
You mean I can get out of here?
Let's see the money.
5 times 7 is 35. 5 times 8.
You better mend your ways, boy. You don't want to grow up to be no thief.
What are you doing in here, boy? How'd you get out of that there jailhouse? Oh, you're fixing to steal the horse, are you? Oh, boy. That ain't right. Now I gotta give you a licking for that. With this here strap, just like what Pappy gave me. Come on out of there now and take it. Come on, boy. Boy, come on out of there. I'm gonna give you this whipping. Come on. Come on. Oh, no. I tried to do that and get away, too. I never could. And you ain't neither. Now, come on out of there. Come on out of there and bend over. Right there. Come on. That's right. They'll hang you for a horse thief, boy. Horse thief? You're a horse thief, boy. You're going to hang for this.
Check on first in the camp.
All right, Mr. Parker. Get him down in here, boys. Get them down here in the draw. Colton, that's deep enough. You're digging a fire pit, not a grave. I've never seen such a clapper-headed cowpoke in all my life. Now get out there and get me some kindling wood in you. You're as grouchy as an old she-bear with a bellyache. Don't give me none of that whiny-johnny talk. You'll be glad you're working. You jacky-dandies around here don't even have wood enough for fire.
Oh, I'll get your wood, you old buzzard.
You want something, boy?
Yes, sir. I came to talk to Mr. Parker.
He's over there with the herd.
I guess I'll wait on him.
Well, tie him up over there and get him out of my kitchen. Right over there.
Hello, Bo and Billy. You two been behaving yourselves? I bet Mr. Parker's been working you real hard.
Hey, boy, you know them mules?
Why, since they stump high.
Oh, you must be the fella Will Parker bought them from, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, I expect you got a name, ain't you?
Cav Rand.
Well, my name is Pace. I do all the cooking for this outfit.
I hope Bo and Billy ain't been acting up too much.
Well, I don't know about that. They pull all right, but not always in the same direction. I sure am glad that Colton's doing the driving, not me.
Well, I guess I spoiled him. You got to know how to handle Bo and Billy. Channel him some.
Gentle mules? That's the funniest thing I ever heard. Well, I reckon I better start cooking supper. If you ain't et yet, stick around and I'll pack you with some good food, just like Miss Carey does in Abilene.
Thank you, sir.
What are you doing here? Thought I told you to stay put in Branchville.
I tried, Mr. Parker. I just couldn't. Still hoping you'll give me a job with the herd.
Like I told you, I'm all full up.
Well, he does seem to have a way up those mules. And that's more than I can say for that Colton. He's got him going sideways half the time.
Please, Mr. Parker. I ain't going back there no matter what.
You ain't?
Well, now, you know I could use a good trail cookie to help me out with my chores. This is the first time I've ever been out on a drive without a trail cookie.
Well, I suppose I can't turn him loose out here. You got any idea how hard work a trail cookie's job is?
I don't care about that.
Means you got to gather firewood, keep those water barrels full, wash the supper dishes. Drive these mules, too, if I put you on.
Can you hire me?
I guess we could use Colton with the herd instead of driving that wagon.
I promise, Mr. Parker, I'll do a real good job.
I got no doubts about that.
See you bought yourself a horse, Cav.
Boy, that makes a man feel good.
Feel better?
Ain't you going to town first?
No, I ain't going to town.
Got too many Saturday nights in town like Sam McGill. I'd a whole lot rather wake up in the morning if my head's still feeling like it's part of my body.
Caballos, ¿están listos, muchachos? Descosidas ni las mujeres de San Miguel, eh? What are you waiting on? Let's go. I've been ready for a whole month.
You coming, boy? No, sir, Yonder. I gotta stay here and finish these pots and pans.
He's got work to do.
Yonder, you see they stay out of trouble. I don't have to ride into that jailhouse and bail any of them out in the morning.
I'll see to it, Mr. Parker.
I've heard that before.
Let's go!
There goes nothing but pure trouble.
I'd sure hate to feel like they will in the morning.
Let's go, boy! Away, San Miguel!
Kev, how would you like to ride into town and pick up some of them Mexican Panatella cigars for me at the store?
Yes, sir. What about these?
First, we'll finish scrubbing them pots for you.
I'll go settle up.
Now, Kev, I'm in no hurry for them cigars. You might as well see the town as long as you're there.
Yes, sir.
Well, you know just as good as I do that we got enough cigar stuff in the back of the last us all the way to Kansas.
Must have plumb skipped my mind first.
Get your claws out of my bread. Anything I can't stand, anybody start chomping around for my bread. You act just like a 10-year-old child.
Ay, cielo, pero si tengo compromiso.
¿Compromiso?
Con aquel.
I gave you some before. What are you talking about?
Es vendedor y trae plata. Hoy se ganó $200 apostando su caballo contra el caballo más rápido de San Miguel.
Ojalá. ¿Dinero? Mira, preciosa. ¿A poco me vas a decir que prefieres el dinero al romance?
Bueno, cielo, pero ¿qué le vamos a hacer?
Say you that Jim Dandy is cutting up over there?
He's a peddler. They say that he won over $200 for the people of San Miguel today.
$200?
He bet that his horse could beat the fastest horse in all of San Miguel.
He can't beat your pony?
Ni modo, hombre.
That's right. He can't beat your horse. Let's get some of that.
Yeah.
Let's get money in here.
What's your idea? Let's get in.
Put your money in there.
The color of my money.
Here's a couple more. That's all I got.
Hey, here we go. Hi, man.
Good evening, boys. How are you? Shawnee is the name.
Part engine?
No, I ain't no engine, but I got the name from trading with the Shawnee. I'd like to buy you boys a round of drinks. Waiter, come on over. Drink up now, will you?
Llena las copas.
Yeah, do it all again. You men traveling with the herd?
We got him bedded down north of the Butte.
I understand, senor, that you have a very fast horse.
Oh, you heard about the race?
See?
Yeah, well, you know, it wasn't all that much. The fact is that the fastest horse in this town is out to go all out to beat a jackass.
Senor Shawnee, I too have a very fast horse.
Is that so?
See? Perhaps you would like to race, eh?
Well,
apuesta su dinero, viejo. No se raje.
Huh?
He's saying put your money where your mouth is.
Oh. Well, yeah, maybe first thing in the morning.
With morning? Now, wait a minute. What in tarnation are we thinking about? We can't have no horse race in the morning. We're pulling out the herd first thing in the morning.
Oh, that's right.
Parker wouldn't put up with that.
Yeah, ain't that a shame? Well, tell me, what trail are you men taking?
Esquilita.
Not as cozy as most, but it's the shortest.
Yeah. Well, you know, I figured do some trading up around Wichita Falls way, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised if I bumped into you boys again. And if I do, well, then maybe you'd like to race your horse against my guild.
Senor, I shall look forward to that.
Well, fine, yeah.
The drinks. You pay, eh? Se le olvidó?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Adios.
Cole, boy, what are you doing here? Big boy, I never thought I'd ever see you again. Come on, you're coming with me.
Hey, boy. Follow me here, huh?
No, I didn't follow you.
Oh, yeah. You're getting pretty bad, no? It ain't enough to steal one horse. You gotta steal two.
But Cole's mine.
I got the bill of sale for that horse, boy. And you stole my gray. If I tell the sheriff you stole that gray of my boy, he'll hang you for horse thievery. Yes, he will. He'll hang you, boy. He'll hang you.
¡Ay, qué alegría, señor Shani! ¡Ay, qué alegría, señor Shani!
Yeah, all
¿Qué
right,
estás haciendo
Carly,
aquí?
just a minute now. Boy.
Señor Shani, ¿no te acuerdas que me prometiste conocer a mi familia? Te
Carly,
estábamos
will you wait a minute?
esperando,
Let me talk to
pero
the boy
te andaba
now.
buscando. ¿Qué te habías hecho? No sabía que te había estado esperando. ¿Dónde estabas?
It sounds pretty, but it don't mean nothing to me.
Pero, señor Shanito, ya se acabó la fiesta. Bueno, señor Shani, acuérdate de la fiesta. Todavía no se va la gente. Me prometiste venir a conocer a mi familia, ¿te acuerdas? Bueno, sí, por favor, vamos. Vamos, bueno, vamos.
Well, you didn't stay in town very long.
Guess there wasn't very much to see. Shouldn't have left you with all these pots.
That don't make no never mind.
Here's your cigars.
Something wrong, Cat?
No, sir, nothing's wrong.
Are you sure?
I already told you.
Something happened in town?
No. And what do you have to keep asking questions for?
Because I figure something's been bothering you ever since you joined up with the herd. Man can't keep a thing locked up inside him forever.
I'll go take care of my horse.
Yeah, he keeps to himself quite a bit. But he's a good boy.
Yeah, he sure is.
been a long time since we've had any rain. Still none in sight.
Better get some pretty soon.
Check that water hole at Cactus Flats, Mr. Parker. It's dried up to nothing.
That leaves only one thing we can do. Dry drive the herd to Blue Creek. It feeding out of the high country will have water in it.
You aim to dry drive this herd 60 miles?
Unless you can think of something better.
No, sir.
Hey, Colt!
You'll have to drive the chuck wagon.
Yes, sir. Keep them coming, boys. Right down through the draw here. That's good.
Hey, first.
That's us. Come here a minute.
Hey, Kev.
Come here.
Don't look like we're going to have water till we get to Blue Creek.
What are we going to do?
Cows will go maybe 4 days without water, providing we rest them and don't push them too hard. We'll run a little tallow off, maybe lose a few head. Men and horses are different. We'll have to have water for them.
Means somebody got to go ahead and fill them barrels, I will.
That's right. You and Cav take the hoodlum wagon. You could spell one another driving. I think you got water enough left in there to last you to Blue Creek. Traveling day and night, you should make it in, a day and a half?
About that.
Yeah, that's quite a bit faster than we can move the herd. As soon as you get there and get the water barrels full, I want you to come back and meet us.
When you want us to pull out, Will?
Just as soon as you can get everything but the water barrels unloaded out of that hoodlum wagon and put into the chuck wagon.
I hear you talking.
And Cav, you keep an eye on Purse. Make sure he don't get lost.
Me get lost? As many times as I've been over this trail, I know every rock and every horny toe between here and Blue Creek perching it. Now go on and get out of here.
Thank you, old devil.
Will Parker's not the kind to let on to anyone else, but he's some word. That herd stands for 10 years of hard work, and I'll wager there ain't a steer out there that he don't know on sight.
Yes, sir.
Pull him up here. Give him rest, boy.
Whoa up there, Bo. Whoa, Billy. Whoa.
If you don't let him blow every once in a while, we might not make it.
Yes, sir, I know.
I'll take over when we move out.
Purse, Bo and Billy are all dried out. Don't you think we ought to water them now?
We ain't got a lot of water left. They'll make it all right.
You think I'm mean and ornery, don't you?
Well, no, sir.
Well, I am. I'll tell you what you might do. Take that necktie off, put some water on it, and get out there and wipe the dust out of the nostrils.
Why, yes, sir, Purse.
Yeah. Oh.
Sure is hot. Nothing to worry about, boy. You do like I tell you. I got a straight raise in my gearbox up there. Fetch it to me fast. Many times I've heard them sounds, I get bit by. I gotta get this tourniquet on. Help me. Pull it up there. Gotta stop that blood from going down. Look tight. Now, give me that straight razor. I'm afraid I can't do it. You're gonna have to do it for me, boy. Hurry up, boy, before the poison sets in. Careful. Right there. Get up. You see where them two holes are? You cut across, crisscross each one of them. It'll make it breathe more freely. Go ahead. Hurry up before the poison sets in. Hurry up. something else you got to do for me. You got any holes in your teeth?
No.
You sure, Cav? Well, I want you to suck what blood come out of canal, then spit it out. That ought to do. Now, take that handkerchief out there. Wrap it around there. Ain't this something? Cav, I allowed to go out of my head for a while, but don't you worry none. You just keep your team going, due north down that draw. Now you gotta help me up out of here. All right, Cav.
Make it to water. Come on, boom, Billy. Come on.
Billy ain't gonna make it. Done gave out.
Turn the water first. Get up. Come on. Oh, so Billy. Oh, thank you, Bo. Oh, Billy. Oh.
Got any water left? Water? Ain't even got water for coffee. I'm sorry I asked. Ah, here. Have some turkey.
Take it a little easy. You've been working pretty hard.
I can't now, Perce. Got these barrels near halfway filled.
Where'd you learn to make that loading rig?
Pa and me made one once, on the way out here. Just try and rest now, Perce. We'll have these barrels filled and back to the herd before you know it.
Thank you. Tab, I sure am glad Will Parker hired you on. I don't think I could find a better trail cook in the whole state of Texas.
To bring up the horses from the remuda. The rest of the men can drop off one at a time from the herd for water. Yes, sir. Raleigh, I want to make Smoke Ridge before dark. Whoa, where the devil have you been? We expected you back. Where's Perce?
He's in the back, sleeping.
Sleeping?
He got snake bit. He's better now.
How you feeling?
Expect I'll make it. Will, here's your water. Cab done it all by himself. I'll just lay up here and watch him. He saved my life, too.
He growed up in a hurry. Glad you're still in the buggy, Perce.
Yes, sir.
Great to see you, Cad.
Thank you, Mr. Brawley.
Done a fine job, Cab.
Thank you, Mr. Parker.
If I tell the sheriff you stole that bear, my boy, he'll hang you for horse thievery. Yes, he will. He'll hang you, boy. He'll hang you.
No! No! No. No. No.
What's the matter, boy?
No. Guess I had a bad dream.
Maybe one day you'll want to talk about whatever it is troubling you, Cab.
Parker! Ho! Ho! We're having trouble with them cattle. They're acting up some.
They smell water. Let them go.
Yes, sir.
Perce, you go ahead. We'll be there before you are anyhow.
Don't come screaming and hollering at me and make me nervous. Now, give me back my dip. I've been to Blue Creek 100 times. You take care of your cattle and I'll take care of my driving. But screaming, hollering, whining, down. Get up and get out of here. Get up in there. Some of that whining, giant stuff has been headed all on this job. Get up in there. Hey,
de guadaña, pájaro madrugador. Tecolote de guadaña, pájaro madrugador. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Pobrecito tecolote, ya se cansó de volar. Si tuviera tus alitas, ay, pa' ir a ver mi amor. Si tuviera tus alitas, ay, pa' ir a ver mi amor. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Ay, cuy, 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 cuy. Pobrecito tecolote, ya se cansó de volar. Pobrecito tecolote, ya se cansó de
That's about the prettiest song I ever heard. It puts me in mind of a little girl I once knew in Turkey Hollow. We were supposed to be wed, but her daddy sent her to one of them finishing schools back east because he didn't approve of a poor boy who'd want to spend his life peddling amongst the Indians. Whenever I think about it, it cuts through me like a knife.
Pobrecito, viejito.
Say, he talks that real good, don't he? Listen, I got to see the trail boss or whatever gentle's in charge of replenishing or replacing hard trail goods.
What about?
What about? Well, I got wagon jacks and grease pots and fork bits. I got leather goods. I got trip latches. I got spreaders. I got lash rope. Why, you name it. Just about anything you want. Old Shawnee's likely to have it up there in that there wagon. Say, them beans smells mighty good, but...
We carry our own extra gear, mister.
That the boss?
All the time.
Now, you're welcome to stay here tonight if you want to. Leave in the morning.
Well, I'm much obliged to you, sir, but are you sure there's nothing on that wagon?
Oye, viejo. Where's the horse you raced in San Miguel, eh?
Oh, well, there's the horse. Didn't you recognize him? Why, that's Cole. That's the horse that won that there race. Cole, this horse? Oh, yeah, he's incredible. Oh, now I tell you, friend, don't you go by looks. Of course, this is an entirely different class animal when he's from that there harness.
Big-footed old thing, ain't it? You still wish to race him against my horse, Shawnee?
That's right. You and me did speak of running your horse against mine in a race.
Senor Parker.
Well, I suppose it'd be all right if we run the race early enough in the morning before we start moving the herd.
¡Ay, Chihuahua! Ahora sí le vamos a sacar todo el dinero a este viejo, Broly?
What did he say?
He said he's going to run you.
I say I wish to bet $25 on my horse.
Well, I'm going to tell you, senor, that can be arranged. $25.
I'd like to put another 10 on.
Oh, come on out here. Let me have this hat of yours. Put one right in there. There's a 10. There's a 25.
I'm in.
Oh, wait for that. We're going to have a horse race. We're going to have a real fast horse race. Here, hold the money there, friend. I'm going to cover all of that. Now, tell me something. How good are them beans?
Just like Miss Carrie's down in Abilene. Say, I'd like to talk to you about that hat of yours.
Come on!
Then your horse is saddled. Why don't you check on the herd?
Right.
Cal, what are you doing in there?
I gotta talk to you.
Well, it's about time.
But I don't want him to hear.
Who?
Shawnee.
You know him?
Yes, sir.
Well, he won't hear you. Go on, say what's on your mind.
That gray horse I've been riding, I stole him from the peddler.
You stole him?
Didn't want you to know about it.
When I left you in Branchville, you had more than enough money to buy yourself a horse.
I did buy a horse. Black gelding, named him Cole.
The one hitched to this peddler wagon?
Mr. Parker, that's not Cole. He's just saying it is.
What happened to Cole?
Shawnee loaned him from me. He made me sign a bill of sale saying Cole was his. Then he swore to a piece of paper saying I stole him. I was in jail and I put up bail money.
Well, you're gonna be all right. You got no call to worry.
But Shawnee said he'd tell it that I stole his horse. He said they'd hang me.
Cav, he's just trying to put the fear of the devil in you so you wouldn't go to the law. Now, where do you think Cole is now?
Hid around here someplace. Mr. Parker, that horse looks exactly like Cole. I can't even hardly tell them apart.
Is Cole a fast-running horse?
Never been beat.
So that's what he's up to.
Swapping horses. Running Cole in the race instead of that horse.
Cal, I got an idea how we can get Cole back. And teach that peddler a lesson at the same time.
How?
I figure you'll wait till the men goes off to sleep and then sneak off and swap horses.
Then we'll swap them back.
That's right. Now you stay out of sight of that peddler till tomorrow, race time. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, good morning, Mr. Parker. Exceptionally fine day for the race.
Yes, sir. That horse of yours ready?
Yeah, he's raring to go. And where's the horse that's going up against him?
He's being saddled up in the remuda.
Fine.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
We got to talking and decided to run another horse that we thought might be a shade faster than Pecos's horse. That is, if you've got no objection.
No objection whatsoever, Mr. Parker. Bring on the best you've got. I'd like to make it a real horse race.
I think we can guarantee that.
Well, I'll go get my horse.
Hold on a minute. Leading this drive, it wouldn't seem fit if I didn't back my own drovers. They might think I was losing faith in them.
Oh, meaning you'd like to make a little wager yourself, huh?
Meaning that. $100 on the horse we run.
That's a whole lot of money, Mr. Parker.
Well, you don't have to accept my bet.
No. I'll be happy to cover that wager.
Fine and dandy. Let's get to it, men. Come on, Gav. What's the matter, peddler? You look a little pale.
What's that boy doing here?
He works for me. And that horse he's setting on's the one we're going to run in the race.
Thank you, friends. Gentlemen, excuse this unseemly behavior, but it's just a palpitation of the old ticker. It's too much excitement. I don't think it's likely I'll even be able to get over that starting line. I was told about this. Dr. Heather and Culpepper of Union City, Kansas said to me, Shawnee, avoid all excitement. All excitement.
I think I could promise you a lot more excitement if I was to tell what you've been up to.
I don't think you have to tell us, Mr. Parker. These two ponies are a perfect match. You tried to switch horses on us, didn't you, peddler?
Why, you don't think old Shawnee would do a thing like that?
Why, you crooked oaf!
Let me have it. Let me have it.
Hold it. Now, I'll tell you what we're going to do.
We're going to have this horse race, and he's going to ride the horse he's betting on. Now, let's get over to that starting line. Put him on this horse.
Get up, gentlemen. I protest this action. I protest, gentlemen.
Get out.
You hear me?
Go with it. Get out of here. Now, gentlemen, we start here, down around that chuck wagon, finish up back here at the fire. Now, when I drop my hat, that means commence.
Mr. Parker, I want to tell you that I regard this as a low and ungentlemanly deception.
Get ready, peddler. On your mark. Set. Go!
Come back here, you lying-johnny peddler! Hey, the peddler's on the way! He's going! Come back here, peddler!
Hey, he's cutting out.
Go get him! I don't know!
Hey, he's quitting the country.
Here's the race, boy. We'll take care of him. Get him! Come on. Come on. The winner! You know, I never will be able to explain why that fool horse tried to run off with me that way.
Or was it the other way around?
What was yours?
10.
And,
25.
Huh?
25, huh?
25. And? Now, Mr. Parker.
And hat.
Now, Mr. Parker, as you can readily see, I've run grievously short of cash here, and I was wondering if you'd accept this $40 and my personal note for the balance.
Our bet was $100, and I don't take personal notes from a man I ain't likely to see again.
Yeah, but Mr. Parker, old Shawnee's personal note is golden anywhere in the glorious state of Texas.
I'll tell you what I will do. To settle up the balance, I'll take the bill of sale to Cole there.
Why, Mr. Parker, you know very well that that horse is worth far more than what I owe you. The bill of sale.
The bill of sale you made Cav here sign.
He tell you that?
Because it's the truth.
Well, it's mighty disheartening. A man tries to model his life on his principles. He's done to death by a half-grown boy weaned on the bilious potions of the devil. So be it. All right, Mr. Parker. The bill of sale. 1 black gelding, 15 hands, 2 inches high. Elmer C. Davis.
That's more like it. First, what'd you say this outfit was?
A bunch of high-roller jack-o'-dandies, that's what they are.
Now, you heard the man. We got a lot of cattle and a lot of miles to Kansas. Now, let's move them out.
Now, you men, don't y'all go spending all of Shawnee's money in one place, yeah? Now, you keep in mind what the scripture says. Come a day of reckoning.
Mille grazie. Grazie.
Now, I could tell you the chestnut vendors